You must understand, I was not just any man aboard that ship. I was its commander, not by birthright alone, but by the hardened trust of those I led across treacherous waters and into the jaws of the unknown, earning my place standing in the prow while others slept, scanning horizons both of sea and fate. My decisions carried the weight of lives as we came from Sweden's eastern coast, men of the Vendel tradition, before the Viking age had yet earned its name. Our people were rich in ritual, honor-bound and battle-seasoned. We were smiths and skalds, traders and warriors, artisans of both war and beauty. My blade was patterned with welded iron, my scabbard inlaid with silver filigree. I carried with me not just weapons, but the legacy of the sphere. That voyage to Saaremaa, the Estonian island where you found me, was no reckless raid. It was deliberate, as our ships bore no livestock or wares for barter, but swords, warhammers, and game boards. We were not merchants, we were envoys, or avengers, depending on who you ask, but above all, we were a brotherhood, arriving prepared for diplomacy or conflict. Instead, we met death. The battle was quick, vicious, and steeped in treachery. Some say we were ambushed, while others whisper of betrayal from within, and I only recall the metallic scent of blood and the chaos of bodies crashing on the shoreline. I died giving orders, blade in hand, chest pierced, but not shamed. Then, in a gesture none expected, our adversaries, perhaps out of respect, perhaps out of fear, buried us in our ship. Not dumped in a mass grave, but arranged with precision. Our bodies were laid shoulder to shoulder, forming ranks even in death, while 2 longships were dragged ashore and filled with the slain. In the larger ship, I was placed close to the mast, my rightful place as commander. They placed my sword beside me, my shield above, and a set of gaming pieces near my right hand, a symbol of strategy and intellect. Hawks and dogs, sacrificed in our honor, joined us in that silent hold. Over 1,000 winters passed before you unearthed us. You gave me the sterile name VK504, but I carried a name once spoken with respect by warriors and feared by foes. You read my bones like runes, analyzing my injuries, my jawline, my DNA. And yet, you sensed my story. You now say that I and my comrades were among the earliest Scandinavian warriors laid to rest in ceremonial ship burials. You recognize in us the spark that would ignite the Viking age. But we were not yet Vikings. We were Vendel men, heirs of bronze and ritual, shaped by runestones and lake mirrors. You extracted our DNA and saw what you expected. Y haplogroups like R1A, I1, and perhaps R1B. Your gaze lingers on mitochondrial lines, like U4A, distant echoes that may connect me to you through mothers and daughters long forgotten. Perhaps you carry in your blood the songs we sang before battle. Perhaps you are our return. Your scholars called the Saaremaa burial unprecedented, and it is, for no other site so clearly depicts a foreign elite warrior band interred abroad with full honors. The weapons were not looted, the dogs were ritually killed. This was a funeral, not an abandonment, for my people, dead far from home, were still remembered. That speaks to a shared understanding across cultures that warriors, even in defeat, deserved dignity. Some archaeologists now believe that my crew and I were part of a royal or noble expedition, sent eastward to forge bonds or punish rivals. The sword styles and silver mounts found with us match those in Uppland, Sweden, suggesting we hailed from the very core of Vendel elite society. One of our men even had artificially filed teeth, evidence of deliberate body modification to signal status or fearlessness. You see now, don't you? We were not savages. We were emissaries, an extension of our king's will, and I was his voice on that ship. When I look upon your world through time's veil, I see you wondering if we are truly connected. You, who bear fragments of our genes, you are part of our legacy, whether through RM467, U4A1B, or something deeper. An instinct, a fire. We sailed into the unknown with our heads high. And you? You sail now through digital seas, unearthing our truths, honoring our stories. So remember me not just as bones in a grave, but as a man who lived fully, led boldly, and died without fear. Picture me at the prow of a longship, wind howling through my hair, eyes locked on a distant horizon, and know that a piece of you, however small, was there with me. As you delve deeper into our stories and rediscover our legacy, remember that we were not merely warriors, but bearers of culture, tradition, and the spirit of adventure. Our journey echoes through time, a testament to the resilience of our spirit and the indelible mark we left on history, reminding you that we are forever intertwined across the ages. We faced storms and challenges, yet we pressed on, driven by the call of adventure and the bond of brotherhood, forever imprinting our legacy upon the shores of history. Our navigational skills were unmatched, guiding us through uncharted waters. We embraced not just the thrill of discovery, but also the wisdom passed down through generations. We ventured into unknown territories, carrying the honor of our ancestors and the weight of our future, driven by an insatiable curiosity and an unyielding spirit.